My speaker, Toastmaster Arafath, is attempting a project from the Path Presentation Mastery. The purpose of the project is Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. The purpose of this project is to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance the speech. The member has chosen to only be evaluated on vocal variety for their speech. A good speaker and a great speaker are that different when they use vocal variety and body language in their speeches. So here, let's see how Toastmaster Arafath is going to use vocal variety in his speech. I wish him all the best, and back to you.
Thank you. And all of you know that whom I am going to introduce, because all suspense is broken here. And if I say that a person who is fittest, a person who is sense of a dressing sense, all of you know whom I am referring to. And let's welcome Toastmaster Arafath to the title of the speech is that Blast from the Past. Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past.
Toastmaster Arafath.
If you don't pay up, you are not going to leave this place alive or see another sunrise. Fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, Toastmaster of the day. Here I am going to introduce you to the mystery guy who has his hands lovingly wrapped around the neck of my dear friend Shelly. And if you take your gaze to this side, you will see a handsome 20-year-old guy with lots of hair, really handsome, I would say. And that would be me. And I am screaming at that mystery guy, let him go, let him go. So, how did we end up in this mess? And where is that guy who put us up in this mess in the very first place? So, let us rewind. Year 2005. The year in which George W. Bush got elected for the second time as the American president, and the year in which our engineering batch decided to go on a tour. Both very momentous occasions which goes down deeply etched into the golden pages of history. Being the industrious engineering batch we were, we decided to go for an industrial visit. Where to, you ask? The sandy beaches of Goa. Those sandy beaches have held the dreams of college students even 20 years back. So, just like President Bush not questioning the presence of nuclear weapons in Iraq, our principal also did not question the presence of an electronics manufacturer in Goa. So, Goa it was. And we started our trip. And it was a lovely few days. We sang, we danced, we slept with our heads on our friends' shoulders. We shared our fears, we shared our dreams. Lovely 8 days. So, moving forward, we reached on to the D-Day. The half-day industrial visit tour for which we planned an 8-day tour. And most of us guys, we completed the half-day tour in 30 minutes and we came out. And let me introduce you to most of these guys. First of all, me. I have already given you an introduction of myself, so I won't care to repeat. Second of all, Shabir. He has the heart of Rengana from Avesham, the height of Kuti in Avesham, and again, even the voice of Kuti from Avesham. That is the second guy. The third character would be Binu. He is the NRI in our class. You know the type. The guy who would reply back to you in English, even when you are asking them stuff in Malayalam. But he did treat us to banana fry and tea every day. So we loved him for his big heart. So after the industrial visit, we found ourselves in a market. The kind of market with stalls, lots of makeshift stalls, and lots of overpriced items, typically tourist trap. Then Binu came running to us and said, dude, they have all this expensive, awesome stuff for cheap prices. Then I craned my neck over to see the store which he was talking about. That guy was the vendor, Kumar, with lots of watches, most of them, Cartier, Rolex, Rado watches, all at a reasonable price. And I was telling people, dude, these are all fakes or non genuine items. Why do you want them? No, dude, look at this stuff. It looks really stylish, man. We should get one. Okay. Shabir was with me. We exchanged a glance with each other. Because we would be the ones who would have to do the haggling. We are the local guys, right? In India, he is the NRI and we are the local guys. So, we would have to do the haggling. Then it started. But yeah, how much for the watch? 2,500. I said, Shabir, duplicate ये ना 200 पैक नहीं करना चाहिए. अरे भैया क्या बोल रहा है 2,500 rupees watch, expensive watch, 5-year warranty. Then I was standing over here. Yep, 2,500 rupees watch, Rado watch, 5 years warranty. Very good. So this went on for a while, and I saw the vendor getting irritated. He was bargaining for a 200 rupees. He was incrementing by 50 rupees, and the vendor was reducing by 500 rupees. So it was going nowhere. I said, let's go. But what happened was, the vendor Kumar was saying, okay, what is your final price? Shabir said, 550 we will give. Okay, 550 we will give. Then at that exact moment of time, Binu, who hadn't taken part in our conversation, had an epiphany. Like Sir Isaac Newton realizing the great principles of the universe, at the falling of an apple, he suddenly had a flash inside his head. Dude, this looks fake, man. I don't want it. Let's go. And he just turned around and walked away. And I and Shabir glanced at each other in horror about what to do. And then suddenly I started hearing some prayer chants. Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva. Why? I was thinking to myself, then Michael and Hussein. Why? It doesn't make sense at all. So when I came back to my senses, then it made sense. All the vendors around us had surrounded us, and they were demanding to take the watch. So what I said was, I honestly do not remember what I said then, because like the fast ball, like an IPL match, there were Bumrah's bouncers from the vendor side, lots of abusive words in Hindi, lots of abusive words in English from our side, like sixers from Kohli, lots of things happened. And in between, suddenly, a miracle happened. Like the Son of God, I saw Shabir floating. Then I blinked and checked again. How did he manage it? Then I understood he had some assistance from that vendor Kumar, who was holding him at this distance. Then, fortunately, the commotion reached the best where Binu was sitting. And at this time, I had to maintain the stance that I was the level-headed one. And being very sensible that I was simply screaming at the top of my lungs, let him go, let him go. If you touch us, you are going to regret it. But the fact that he was already 1 feet up in the air did not change my arguments a bit. So, long story short, Binu came back and asked, dude, what are you doing over here? And I was angrily glancing at you. Put us in this mess and you are asking, what are you doing over here? So, finally, the slow guy he understood what had happened and he paid up. That day, I counted all of my blessings due from God encashed in a single transaction, and we left there with our lives. If you ask me what is the moral of the story, I don't have a big one. It's just a small one. Never negotiate the price of Rolex watch with Kumar for your friends, Because banana fries are sweet. But walking on your two legs, even sweeter. Thank you, Tosma.